Welcome, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So, shall we start our class? Yes, but before that, I want to ask you something. Do you have friends? Do you love to be with your friends? Yes, I'm sure you all have friends and you all love to be with your friends, right? Yes, very good. Friends make our life beautiful. They help us in every situations. They guide us in many ways also. Moreover, they motivate us to realize our full potential. Isn't it? Yes, so friends play a great role in everyone's life. Now, let's move on to our story. What is the name of the story that I taught you in the previous class? Yes, very good. The name of the story is How Far is the River, which is written by Ruskin Bond. And what was the story about? Yes, very good. The story was about the adventurous journey of a young boy who plans to go in search of a river. Okay, so now let's continue our story. Listen carefully. A trickle of water came from the hillside and the boy stopped to drink. The water was cold and sharp, but very refreshing. However, it seemed to have the effect of making him more thirsty. The sun was striking his side of the hill, and the dusty path became hotter, the stones scorching the boy's feet. He was sure he had gone halfway. He had walked for over an hour. So water was flowing from the hillside, and the boy stopped to drink on seeing this. Here the word trickle means to flow, flow of water. So water was flowing from the hillside, and the boy stopped to drink on seeing this. The water was very cold and refreshing, which made him more thirsty. What is the meaning of thirsty? Thirsty means feeling a need to drink. So the water was very cold and refreshing, which made him more thirsty. So tell me, children, was the boy really thirsty? No, the boy was not really thirsty, but the cold and refreshing water that came from the hillside made him feel more thirsty. The sun was burning hot, and the dusty path also became hotter. He was sure that he had gone halfway because he had walked for 1 hour. Presently he saw another boy ahead of him driving a few goats down the path. "How far is the river?" he asked. The village boy smiled in a friendly way and said, "Oh no, not far, just round the next hill and straight down." The boy, feeling hungry, unwrapped his loaf of bread and broke it in halves, offering one portion to the village boy. They sat on the hillside and ate in the silence. So, at that time, he saw another boy who was walking with his goats. The boy asked him, "How far is the river?" The village boy smiled and replied, "It's not very far, just round the next hill and straight down." At that time the boy felt hungry and unwrapped his loaf of bread. That means he opened his loaf of bread. He broke the bread into halves and gave one portion of the bread to the village boy. They sat on the hillside and ate the bread in silence. When they had finished, they walked on together and began talking and talking. The boy did not notice the smarting of his feet and the heat of the sun and the distance he had covered and the distance he had yet to cover. But after some time his companion had to diverge along another path, and the boy was once more on his own. So after finishing the bread, they walked on together. The boy did not notice the smarting of his feet. What do you mean by smarting? Smarting means pain. The boy did not notice the smarting of his feet. Why was the boy's feet smarting? Yes, because he had been walking for over an hour. So the boy did not notice the smarting of his feet, the heat of the sun, the distance he had already covered, and the distance he had yet to cover. After some time, his companion, that means the village boy, had to diverge along another path. That means the village boy went along another path and the boy became alone again. Hope you all have understood up to this much. Now you can have a look at these words and their meanings. Now write these questions in your notebook and answer them. The answers are given after this video. Thank you. We will meet tomorrow.